Picture this: a lone warrior, katana gleaming, facing an army without flinching. Today, you'll discover the top 10 greatest samurai warriors who carved their names into history with blood and steel. What made these samurai so deadly that their names echoed across centuries? One defied 60 warriors and never lost. Another unified an entire nation with steel and fire. This isn't mythology, this is real history. Who's number one? Stick around to find out why these deadly masters of Bushido still haunt our imaginations. Samurai weren't just fighters or warriors, they were Japan's elite, disciplined and terrifyingly effective. Bound by Bushido, a code of conduct translated as way of the warrior, honor, loyalty and fearlessness. Trained from childhood in swordsmanship, archery and strategy, they could cut through armor like paper, feared for their mastery of the katana. They ruled Japan's battlefields for over 700 years. From the 12th to 17th centuries, these warriors shaped Japan through epic battles and unbreakable wills. But among tens of thousands of samurai, only a handful became immortal legends. Let's find out. At number 10, meet SHIMAZU YOSHIHISA, the tiger of Kyushu who nearly conquered Japan's south. In 1584 at Okitanawate, he crushed a larger army with cunning ambushes and early firearms. His strength, tactical genius and fierce loyalty to the SHIMAZU clan. Defying Toyotomi Hideyoshi's unification until 1587, he carved a legacy of resilience in Satsuma. This warlord's epic stand kicks off our countdown. Number 9, Honda Tadakatsu, the samurai among samurai. They called him the warrior who surpassed death. And no, that's not a metaphor. Honda Tadakatsu fought in over 50 battles without a single defeat. He is famously known for never even receiving a serious wound, hence the name. His weapon? The legendary spear, Dragonfly Cutter. He was Tokugawa Ieyasu's most trusted general, often sent into the thickest fighting. At Sekigahara in 1600, he held the line, turning the tide for Ieyasu's victory. His strength was raw power and unshakable loyalty. Oda Nobunaga called him unstoppable. Number 8, the one-eyed dragon, Date Masamune. Having lost an eye due to smallpox in his childhood, he had to make an extra effort to make his name as a samurai. By 1584, he ruled Sendai with charisma and cunning, blending swordplay with diplomacy. He sent Japan's first envoy to Europe to the Pope in 1613, showing global ambition. His strength? Adapting to chaos while patronizing the arts. His battles in the Tohoku region forged a legacy of resilience, a warrior, a builder and a thinker. Number 7, Minamoto no Yoshitsune, a boy genius of warfare. The tragic hero of the Genpei War was a master swordsman. At Yashima in 1185, he led a daring cavalry charge down a cliff, crushing the Taira. His strength? Agile tactics and fearless leadership. Yoshitsune's ambush at the Battle of Ichinotani became textbook strategy. Betrayed by his brother, he died by seppuku in 1189, immortalized in his brilliance, terrified enemies, and inspired centuries of storytelling. Number 6, Uesugi Kenshin, the Dragon of Echigo. Kenshin fought for justice, not conquest. A devout Buddhist who claimed to be an avatar of the war god Bishamonten. Kenshin was a tactical genius. He was legendary for his cavalry tactics and fierce code of ethics. At the 4th Kawanaka-jima battle in 1569, he clashed one-on-one with rival Takeda Shingen, nearly ending him. Kenshin's strength, strategic brilliance and unshakable honor, he resisted Oda Nobunaga's unification. His sudden death in 1578 left a void. Number 5, Takeda Shingen, the Tiger of Kai, revolutionized warfare with elite cavalry. His 5 battles of Kawanaka-jima against Kenshin were legendary for their ferocity. Shingen's strength, tactical innovation and governance making Kai a powerhouse. Shingen developed some of the most advanced battlefield tactics of the Sengoku era. His mysterious death in 1583 stopped his march on Kyoto. Number 4. Toyotomi Hideyoshi. From peasant to ruler, Hideyoshi unified Japan by 1590. Hideyoshi's climb to power is unmatched in samurai history. His sword hunt disarmed rivals, and his Taiko Kenshi land survey reshaped society. At Shizugatake in 1583, he crushed enemies with rapid maneuvers, his strength, charisma, and reformist vision. He led an invasion of Korea, which, even though didn't succeed, was one of the turning points in Japanese history. Number 3. Tokugawa Ieyasu, the cunning fox, outlasted Japan's warlords to forge a shogunate which ruled for over 250 years. At Sekigahara in 1600, his 80,000-men army, bolstered by turncoat allies and artillery, crushed rivals, securing Japan's fate. His strength, masterful diplomacy, and unmatched foresight, he built Edo, modern Tokyo, into Japan's heart. Ieyasu mentored William Adams, the first Western samurai, forging global ties with Dutch traders. He ordered his son Nobuyasu's execution in 1579 to cement alliances, a chilling display of loyalty over family. His one battle, one peace philosophy ended Sengoku chaos, but his laws banned Christianity, shaping Japan's isolation, and his alternate attendance system tamed daimyo by forcing them to Edo, bankrupting rivals while ensuring loyalty. His castle's golden fan tiles awed visitors, symbolizing unmatched power. A master of waiting, Ieyasu's legacy is Japan's enduring stability. Only 2 warriors outshine him. Number 2. Oda Nobunaga, the Demon King, redefined warfare with ruthless innovation. At Nagashino in 1575, his 3,000 arquebusiers fired disciplined volleys, shredding Takeda cavalry, a game-changer in warfare. His strength, visionary tactics, and fearless ambition unifying half of Japan by crushing clans like the Asakura. Embracing Western trade, he once wore a Portuguese armor to intimidate foes and built Azuchi Castle, a towering symbol of power. Nobunaga hosted sumo tournaments to scout warriors and tea ceremonies to awe rivals, blending culture with dominance. He burned Mount Hiei's monk stronghold in 1571, showing no mercy to enemies. His ruthlessness sparked rebellion. Betrayed at Honnoji Temple in 1582, he died by seppuku, whispering, "Let fate decide." His legacy ignited Japan's unification. Few honourable mentions before we reveal the number 1. Sanada Yukimura, master tactician who led Japan's most heroic last stand. Hattori Hanzo, elite ninja samurai who protected Tokugawa through stealth and war. Yagyu Munenori, philosopher swordsman who trained shoguns and defined samurai swordsmanship. Yu Naomasa, fearsome Red Devil commander who broke enemies with shock tactics. Finally, at number 1, Musashi Miyamoto, Japan's undefeated swordsman, fought over 60 duels, never losing. He was also known by Kensei, an honorary title given to a warrior who has achieved a legendary level of skill in swordsmanship. In 1612, on Ganryu Island, he outwitted Sasaki Kojiro with a carved wooden oar, striking at dawn to exploit the sun's glare, a master of psychology. His Naiten Ichi-ryu, the two-sword style, redefined combat, blending Zen precision with lethal grace. Musashi's strength, adapting to any foe, a samurai, bandits, even a spear-wielding monk. A skilled painter and poet, his art reflected his warrior's soul, while his Book of 5 Rings guides strategists from shoguns to modern CEOs. At 17, he fought at Sekigahara, surviving chaos to hone his legend. He once disarmed an assassin with a folding fan, proving his wit. A lone wanderer, he lived by Bushidō, dying peacefully in 1645. Musashi's unmatched skill, philosophy and wisdom crown him the ultimate samurai legend. These samurai didn't just fight, they shaped history with courage and cunning. Which warrior inspired you the most? Drop a comment, smash that like button and subscribe for more epic history. See you in the next video.